Today, I can't order a latte from this old storefront window, but the Coffee Oasis is going to change all that. Today, we're going to learn about not just a coffee shop, but a whole lot more. We're going to take a look inside of 807 Bay Street in downtown Port Orchard, the future home of the Coffee Oasis. It's not just a coffee shop, it's also a teen center for homeless teens. We're going to learn more about that as we meet Executive Director Dave Frederick right now. Come on. Well, hi, Dave.
Hi, welcome to the Coffee Oasis.
Thank you. Thanks for having us today. So this is really a great space. Can't wait to have my latte in here. I tried to order from your outdoor window, but you're not quite there yet.
No, this will be a little cleaner hopefully then too.
I'm sure. Dave, tell me a little bit more about the Coffee Oasis and the programs that you offer to youth.
Well, we call it a continuum of services. And so beginning with street outreach workers throughout the county that are on the streets, in parks, bus stops, malls, and also in 8 schools throughout the county. Then reaching out to school kids, knowing who they are, what their needs are, then we kind of move them up through our services. We have drop-in centers then where kids can come, they can take a shower, they can hang out, they can play pool, or just meet someone that cares about them. And then as they learn about our services and get comfortable and begin to trust us, then we're hoping they'll move into case management, where we can work with them to set goals in terms of education, housing, job prep, and then we have a job prep program also, where we do barista training and food training programs, and then we also have relationships with 25 other businesses in our community that take kids in to do job training internships.
Wow.
And so that's kind of the services, as well as the housing piece. We have a shelter where up to 8 youth can stay up to 28 days. And so that's kind of our services.
That's great. It's a really neat program. Now, I guess once you become aware of something, it kind of opens your mind a little bit. Are there other programs that help youth? Does the Coffee Oasis work with other groups, or are you pretty much it for Kitsap County? I know that your programs aren't just for Bremerton and Port Orchard youth. They're actually open to all the kids in Kitsap County.
That's right. We also have a location in Paulsbo. And we do work with a lot of organizations. Organizations like Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, Stand Up for Kids, Pathways to Success, it's a job training program, Goodwill, same as at DePaul. And so we don't try to do it all, but we try to work with a lot of organizations to provide what we can for kids.
That's great. Well, you guys do a lot, and this building is a perfect example of that. At the same time, you're working on building and opening up this building, or I should say remodeling and opening up this building. You're also starting a business up in the Kitsap County Administration Building at their little cafe up there. Is that right?
The end of June.
The end of June. Okay, so nothing on your plate, so to speak. No pun intended there. Well, give us a tour. I know that this downstairs area here is going to be the coffee shop, and you had mentioned building a kitchen. Would you show us where that will be?
Sure. I'll start with, this will be the espresso area, where people can, like you said, order from outside or order from inside. So the kitchen will be over here, be walled in, and all the stuff that a kitchen has, fridges, freezers, stoves. And then right here, alongside of us, will be the seating, and then behind here will be the kind of a luncheon area if people want to have a business luncheon or something like that.
Oh, nice. And you make your own wooden tables.
That's right.
They're beautiful. I checked them out at the Bremerton location, and they're really nice. And it's tell me a little bit about the construction of the tables, so I don't wash up what type of wood that you generally use.
Well, the original tables that we did for the Bremerton location are like old growth lumber that we got off of Craigslist. And so we'll be replicating that look here.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, you're going to show us upstairs, and we're going to share it with the audience, all that there's going to be upstairs available to...
Navigating on my own, cruising down life's big highway. I'm cruising down the road.
folks at home heard, this is going to be an additional overflow seating area for downstairs for the coffee shop. And then also in the afternoon, you're going to do something neat with it. Will you tell me about that?
Yeah, in the afternoon, we will use it for case management classes, business classes for the youth. Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess you'll be moving this pool table.
That would be correct.
And you're going to be moving it in here, is that correct?
Or you could move it if you like.
I don't know. I'll just pitch it on my back. Let's see if I can make it with the stairs. This is a lot of space in here.
Yes.
Wow. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, as far as what you have to do, or is there a lot? Is there a lot that you have to do to remodel this area? Tell me a little bit about what this space will be around us.
Well, the bar will be gone. This will be an open space, and there will be the pool table that you saw in there.
Okay.
Will be in here, ping pong, foosball. And then there will be couches and a lounge, big screen TV. So this will just be a fun, relaxing area. And then the area that we walked by over there will actually have, the front of it will have a computer space where kids can come and they can do tutoring or access computers. There will be an office behind where case managers will meet with you. And then there will be a shower and laundry and bathroom.
Oh wow, that's neat. So laundry, it's something a lot of us take for granted. If you have a washer and dryer at home, you don't really think about your dirty clothes stacking up beyond your own laziness. But that's really neat. So where does this area go?
Down to the alley.
Okay, so will you keep this existing doorway, or does that get shut off, or?
Well, it'll be just an emergency exit.
I see. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
it takes up a good chunk of that corner, so I'm just kind of curious. And there's a spectacular view out here. Oh my gosh, I see someone on the porch right now. I wonder if someone thinks that the teen center's open already. It's Nate Potter, president of the South Kitsap Rotary. How are you? We mistook you for a minute. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So, really interesting little tidbit that Rotary here in Port Orchard, both the South Kitsap Club and the Port Orchard Club have done a lot to work with the Coffee Oasis to help get donations for them. So, can you guys tell me a little bit more, Nate, about what the Rotary has done for the Coffee Oasis and how you guys got involved?
We've had a few fundraisers ourselves. We in February we had the Bay Street Bash. We do a Mardi Gras casino night downtown, and we raised about $10,000.
Wow!
We got a matching grant from Bill and Melinda Gates for another $10,000.
Oh, that's awesome!
And the Morning Club has also pitched in and got their own matching grant with that. So we raised about $37,000.
Oh wow! That's a nice chunk of change to get you started here.
And we've also had some other just local groups. CLC hosted a bluegrass concert. They raised a little over $1,000, I think, and they partnered with a few other local churches to have an event. So
that's amazing. Wow. So I heard that you're going to auction off this bar here as part of the donations you need to make this whole thing happen. So I think we should grab a couple of our stools and sit down at it when we still have a chance. Well, this is definitely going to be a different view once the project is finished. And I understand that Jim and Jeff Way of Pristine Construction are organizing the construction for you, and you're hoping to get people that are skilled electricians, plumbers, people from those professional trade skills to volunteer their time to make this happen. Can you tell us a little bit more about what your needs are from the public?
I think you summarized it pretty well. I mean, starting plumbing, electrical, framers, sheetrockers, painters, general handyman, just kind of all the trades that are needed to get a place. And
if someone wanted to help, I'm sure we don't want to burden Jim with onslaught of emails. Is there someone else that could act sort of as a mediary for people who are interested in volunteering or helping to contact?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to burden Jim with an onslaught of emails. But yes, you can also contact me.
All right, and we'll give your email address on the screen so the viewers can easily shoot you out an email, Nate. That's really a nice, generous offer. Well, I hope you're burdened. I hope you get a ton of emails. And you call me and you're angry. No, I'm kidding. So I really appreciate you guys for having us here today. So for the viewers out there, I wanted to go over just a little bit more details about the Coffee Oasis and what the coffee element part offers. So tell us a little bit about the beans that you roast yourselves.
Mm-hmm. We have our own coffee roaster, and we roast our own beans, and they're actually direct trade is the word for them. We actually have a direct relationship with the growers in Mexico, Sumatra, Ethiopia, and so that we know that the farmers and their families are being taken care of in the same way that we care about youth here in Kitsap County.
Great. And you've got a cafe which offers breakfast and lunch.
That's right, in Bremerton and in Paulsbo, and we'll replicate that here in Port Orchard, and then we also have a drive-thru in Bremerton and an espresso cart in the government center.
I just want to interrupt you just for a moment, Dave, in case the viewers or there is more than one Coffee Oasis location, just so we have that clear. So the location on Burwell Street, that is the Coffee Oasis and your teen center. You also have a drive-through coffee stand that's on 6th Street. You've got the coffee shop that is in Polsbo on Iverson. You've got the Norm Dix Building coffee cart. You soon will have the Port Orchard location here, which will be a coffee shop, somewhat restaurant, deli, and also the teen center upstairs, and then also starting in June, the new location of a coffee shop deli up in the Kitsap County Administration Building. Did I cover them all?
Yeah, I would just say it's kind of like just an express location in the administration building.
Okay.
It's just like a kiosk.
Okay. Similar to the one in the Norm Dix Building.
Correct.
I would assume. Okay. And we've got pictures for the viewers, so they'll be able to kind of see what those the cart looks like that's already existing.
And maybe I'll just interject so people understand that the businesses are all under the nonprofit, so the profits from all the businesses support all the services that we do for youth.
And it takes about 50% more than the coffee shops are earning to do all the services, and that's where Nate comes in, and the Rotary, and people that donate. Is that correct?
Donations and grants make up the other 50%.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad that we got to come here today and hear more about the Coffee Oasis here in Port Orchard, and I really hope it makes a difference in some teens' lives. Just wanted to ask you, just final, if there is anything else that you could tell the public. If it was, do you need canned donations for food? Can you use notebook paper? I mean, can you guys use computers? Is there anything else that people can do, or you have a website they could go to? Is there a list that?
We actually, on our website, thecoffeeoasis.com, volunteer opportunities, we have there. We also have what's called an emergency resources list that people can see the resources that we need for the youth. And there's also a place on our website where people can donate towards the Port Orchard remodeling project.
There's a needs list, and like I said, we raised the money to cover most of the equipment for the cafe. But coming into the drop-in center, there's TVs and couches and a bunch of stuff like that has not been covered already, along with construction materials and skilled labor, and where we don't have the skilled labor donated, the money to pay those laborers to come in. So
they say it takes a village to raise a child, so in this case it's going to take a whole community to raise this community center that's really going to make a difference in some people's lives.
Well, thanks again, you guys, for having us. Thanks for watching Port Orchard Living. I'm Samantha McGuire.
I go to the sea to see what I know. I go to the mountains to seed what I sow. I run to the river to soothe my soul. I look to the sky to feel a warm love. I wonder sometimes why I'm here, why I'm here. I used to think that money was really where it was at. I sold my soul for some, and I've been scared to look back. I wonder sometimes